Hey guys, Probable1701 here, and interesting news, the Daily Mirror has just put out an article by a Nicola Methan. I apologize if I have her name wrong, but I think it's Nicola Methan. Has just put out an article with some interesting news that I certainly didn't see coming. The article by the Daily Mirror announces that the first Doctor story, Galaxy 4, will be getting the animation treatment. Now again, nothing official by the BBC. This is strictly rumor mill. Nothing official, nothing confirmed. Much like with Evil and Abominable Snowmen, we've never gotten any official confirmation. I do want to point out Daily Mirror was also the first website to announce that Evil and Abominable Snowmen were coming. Although we have had other things like that article from the Figures magazine that I did the last video on, which also mentioned Evil and Abominable coming, even though we have no official word on that. But the article does announce Galaxy 4 is coming. Now, Galaxy 4 is a story from Season 3. I actually think it's the first story from Season 3. Came out in 1965. It is a four-parter. Episode 3, Airlock, I believe it is, still exists. It still remains in the archive, and I believe they have about 9 minutes from Episode 1 that still exists too, because one of the guys from the Doctor Who fan club back in the 70s, the one who helped on the Who's Doctor Who documentary, they'd given it to him as a gift, so we still have about 9 minutes of that existing. But according to the article, all 4 episodes will be animated in color, so they'll be doing like they did with the faceless ones, and even though one episode is surviving, they're just going to animate the whole thing for consistency, although it doesn't say in the article, but I'm sure the original surviving episode 3 will probably be included in the set. This one makes a lot of sense to me. I always figured this would be one of the early Hartnell stories they did. I have never seen, heard, experienced this story, but I do know what goes on in it, and it seems like it has, a smaller cast, not a lot of setting changes, everything they kind of look for when they want to animate a story, something that would be easier to animate. The only thing I'm not sure about is the audio quality. For some reason, I was under the impression the audio quality for Galaxy 4 wasn't that great. I could be wrong on that, because I know audio quality is one of the things they look at when determining which stories get the animation treatment. But audio quality aside, again, small cast of characters. It's only a 4-parter, so that's easier to do. And with not a whole lot of locations, from what I understand, seems like a perfect fit. I always figured this would be one of his first stories once they started getting to Hartnell that would get done, which is great for me because I've always wanted to see this one. Excuse me. I don't think it's the most popular story, to be honest, but I've always had a fascination with it. Maybe it's just because I naturally don't just have a natural suspicious nature toward blondes myself, so I can empathize with this episode. I do know what the episode's about. I know, who the good people are, who the bad people are, which maybe for the time the story came out was a nice twist, but for me, it's just kind of tropey. That whole kind of thing is very tropey, I think, by today's standards. But again, I've always wanted to see it. It's one of the episodes. I think I actually did a list of top 5 Hartnell episodes I wanted to get animated, and Galaxy 4 was on that list, if I remember correctly. So I'm very excited about it. Again, take this all with a grain of salt. Don't know what's going to happen, but this definitely out of left field. I wasn't expecting this. I think we all kind of figured we were just getting Troughton until Troughton was done. So this is really out of left field. I'd be happy to get it because, again, I've always wanted to see Galaxy 4. And perhaps the animation teams are having problems with Abominable and Evil because they are 7-parters. And I'm sure they'll be animating all 7 episodes. That's probably time-consuming, especially if they're doing it in this new animation style like Web of Fear has. 7 parts is probably expensive and time-consuming to do like that. Or maybe they were doing it in that same style that they were doing Fury of the Deep, and they've seen some of the backlash to that. They just see a backlash from that just from my channel, because I'm pretty sure I complain about Fury from the Deep's animation in every video at this point because it's god-awful. And if they do another story with that animation, they're going to get an email from me that they're not soon going to forget. Which wouldn't do any good, but I'd send it anyway. And I've had people agree with me down in the comments about Fury's animation suck. Maybe they looked at that and said, boy, Fury's animation's bad. Scrap what we've done so far and start over, fellas. Here's hoping. So maybe they figured they could put out a nice, easy-to-do 4-parter for Hartnell to tide us over while they retweak or just need more time to get Evil and Abominable Snowmen right. And that's perfect for me, because here's the thing. I would rather get Evil of the Daleks next year and it be awesome than get Evil of the Daleks this year and be crap because it was rushed. Because I'm utterly convinced that's what happened with Fury from the Deep. We know that's what happened with the original Power of the Daleks in 2016. They were on a deadline they had to meet. They've been very vocal about that. I think that's what happened with Fury from the Deep. I have a whole video I need to do about that, but I'm very sure the production on it was rushed and they had a strict time schedule they had to meet. So I'm hoping they learn lessons from that and they realize that to get Evil and Abominable done good, to do it well, to do it proper, they need more time. And so they decided to get something they could get done quickly and still look good. A nice 4-parter, small cast, small settings, and that would give us something we could have and give them more time to work on those, which is perfect. BBC, take as much time as you need to work on Evil of the Daleks. I want it to look good when it comes out. Don't rush it. Go ahead and give me Galaxy 4. So that's my thoughts. I will leave a link to the article down in the link below, so check down there. There will be a link there to take you to the Daily Mirror article so you can read it for yourself. Other things to do, click the like button, click the subscribe button, click the bell for notifications so you never miss out on a new video. I do a new video every day. I've also started a Patreon page, which you can get in on at just $2 a month. My entry level is $2 a month. There's a link to that down in the description as well, in case you're interested in that, and that gives you access to different things depending on which tier you subscribe to. Right now until May 15th, I am allowing all of my tiers access to stuff that's usually only for mid to higher level tiers. Voting in polls. I have a poll up right now that'll be up till May 15th. Watching behind the scenes videos and watching bloopers and outtakes as well. Most importantly though, stay safe out there and thank you for watching.